equally, the pattern editor, for anyone who's ever tried to edit a custom pattern or create a custom pattern in Revit and do it in Notepad, I don't know anyone who actually likes doing it. The pattern editor is great in that, yes, it still has the kind of the same calculations as doing it in Notepad, but you have the graphic interface. If I go on to something that's more, you know, you can see it. You can actually you actually know which line it is you're looking at. It's actually easy to add a second line in. That if you needed to create something with a joint in it. There we go. Yeah, you can actually literally see it on the screen in front of you, as opposed to doing it in Notepad, guessing. If you're me, you're guessing, you're loading it back in, you're applying it to your model element, you realize you've gone wrong somewhere, and then you're going back to Notepad again, trying to recalculate it or refigure it out, and then, you know, going through that process. So yeah, the pattern editor tool there is very handy, just because it literally gives you that graphic interface that Revit is missing when it comes to making a custom pattern or editing a pattern that's already there, that's maybe not your standard just 600 by 600 tile. So yeah, I like that tool as well. Good one.
We just have two questions there coming in there, Deborah. One is, once the wall coverings and floor finishes are created, is it possible to go back to the tool and adjust it from there, or is there a need to do it manually afterwards? I'd say there's two options.
Let me have a look.
I think you can delete the finishes and rerun it again.
I think so. I think that's what I found, is you have to delete them and rerun it, because even if I select that same room and I go back to create coverings, I think it's just going to put another covering on top of that covering. So you're nearly, if you are doing something or you realize you've done it wrong, it depends on how many rooms you have. You might want to delete them and redo it, or maybe you're happy enough to just edit the one room that you have to fix.
Yeah. And the second question is, you know, the pattern editor, can you add growth lines? I think you've actually done that.
Yeah. I think, yeah, if I take that 600 by 600 model pattern, like that's a single line. So what it lets you do is, there's your kind of, it starts at 0 and it's spaced out 600. I can duplicate the line and I can change that to, say, 10. And I can duplicate the vertical line and change the Y to 10. And you see there, yeah, sorry, I'll do it more than 10 because you actually can't read that if I go 50. Sorry, that pattern was not, I didn't pick the best pattern for that. But yeah, I did it there on the screen there a minute ago.
You did it earlier on there with the, with the other.
It's just not, also, yeah, actually, if you go edit, you can actually draw on it as well. You can draw new lines. So if you have diagonals in your pattern, you can actually draw them in. So if you were making a herringbone finish, or you're making something else, and it's actually then adding the lines into the pattern for you. So actually, yeah, you can draw on it as well.
Yep.